back to Lalaland. Today it's a very casual video, a vlog of what I read in July. I would say I read a lot more books than usual, but I was feeling particularly motivated because of a series that I started, which you will see shortly. So yeah, without further ado, here are all the clips I took. It started with like me at the beach. Of just, weekly updates. It's currently July 6th and my hold for The Secret World of Briar Rose just came in on Libby, and I'm debating if I check it out because I'm about to tell you, but I'm already reading several other books. However, the Briar Rose book was written by Cindy Pham, who I've been watching on YouTube for a while, so it's like I feel like I should support. Anyways, I started off the month by going to the beach on the 3rd because I had no work, and while I was there I was reading Foundation, which I had started the week before, and I also read this book called Emma, which is a retelling of the Emma from Jane Austen, but it's like a more modern adaptation, and I actually liked it. I finished both of those while I was at the beach, and then I started Jade War while I was on the way home, but it was like a little too much, so I stopped reading that. But then the day after that, on the 4th, I started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl, and now today, 2 days later, I'm 57% through the book. Would I say it's a good book? Not necessarily, but I think it's pretty entertaining and I'm having a good time. So I probably will finish this within the next 2 days, and I definitely am gonna check out The Secret World of Briar Rose. We will see how far I get. I'm actually gonna read a little bit right now. It's 7:41 and I'm on chapter 30 of Dungeon Crawler Carl, book 1. Yeah, we'll see how far I get. Sorry, this is crazy. They have 69 billion views. For those of you who don't know what this book is about, it's basically like a video game world, except it's kind of Hunger Games. It's like televised and there's an audience and you can get like benefactor boxes, but also it's like a video game because in this universe the earth was destroyed and then turned into basically a dungeon crawler game. That's why it's called Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yeah, very confusing. Anyways, these characters, they can have fans who can eventually buy them stuff. It's very interesting. Okay, it's the next day, but I did in fact finish reading Dungeon Crawler Carl yesterday, and I forgot to leave a review, so I'm gonna do it right now, and you're gonna be witnessing it. Pulling up my story graph, and mark as finished. Let's edit the date and the journal entries, and this is what I'm gonna say. This book is for reformed Reddit incel gamers who are now kind of woke but still low-key centrists who support the military-industrial complex. However, I had a fun time reading, and that is why this book is getting 4 stars. Is that too high? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna add, I will be reading the next book immediately. If I change that, you're gonna see it on my account, but that's what I wrote for now. And I already checked out the second book, which is called Carl's Doomsday Scenario. So I will in fact be reading that tonight. Is it my bedtime? Yes. However, I think I'm gonna start it anyways. So, catch you in the next one. I also added that I loved Princess Donut, my favorite character. She can do no wrong. So, that is now updated in my review. Also, sorry I have my retainer in because I'm gonna go to sleep after I read a few chapters. Good night. Hey guys, another day vlogging in my bed before I go to sleep. But today's Friday, the 10th, and I did in fact check out The Secret World of Briar Rose and start reading it during my lunch break at work yesterday. I like it so far, but I think it definitely is YA, and I think because I've watched Cindy's videos before, I'm really hearing her voice when I'm reading it. It like feels like she's narrating it in my head, but it's because I know her voice. I also am probably about halfway through Dungeon Crawler Carl 2. The actual title of it is Carl's Doomsday Scenario, and I am honestly expecting to finish reading that tonight or maybe tomorrow. Again, I wouldn't say it's like super well written, but it's very entertaining and it's capturing my attention because I kind of just want to know what happens next. But then I'm also wondering if that's like low-key brain rot. But at the same time, I think the author is trying to make it a little deeper than just like a video game inspired world. So I'm seeing some nuances there, but I wouldn't say it's like, you know, trying to teach me that many lessons. I'm just having a good time. So yeah, gonna go read that actually. But one last thing that I checked out at the library yesterday is Ubik by PKD. I was meaning to read this many months ago and I just never did. So unfortunately that brings my current TBR to like 6 books. Actually maybe like 4. I don't know, I'm exaggerating. But I will try my best to get through at least 2 out of those 4. Hello? It's yet another day. Today's the 14th, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. I read Dungeon Crawler Carl 3 in the past 3 days. Gonna try and go back to Secret World of Briar Rose soon, but unfortunately the Dungeon Crawler Carl brain rot has taken over, and so it may be consuming me. There are 8 books, I think, so who knows, maybe I'll finish the entire series. Anyways, I'm about to do some yoga, that's why I'm dressed like this, but have a good one, and I'll see you in the next clip. Oh, happy Monday. It's currently almost my lunch break on my work from home day, July 20th. I told myself I wasn't gonna read more Dungeon Crawler Carl until I gave The Secret World of Briar Rose a good attempt. And yesterday it was really nice out. No wildfire smoke. Oh, so in the past week there's been like wildfire smoke from Canada here, so it's been really unsafe to go outside. But yesterday it was all cleared up, so I went outside and I read for like 2 hours, except probably one of them was actually just me on my phone / napping, but I did read for at least an hour, and I got through about half of the book, so we're at 50-ish%. So now I'm telling myself that it's okay to start on the next Dungeon Crawler Carl book, so I will likely be doing that soon. I kind of need some entertainment up here after that long week that I just had where I didn't read anything, and also I was going through the heat wave, the wildfire smoke. There's a parasite going around, if you guys have heard of this. Yeah, a lot's been going on in New York City, but excited to get back to reading. Hey, it's Saturday, the 25th. Forgot to vlog, but during the week I did in fact finish reading The Secret World of Briar Rose. I already left a review on Storygraph, but in summary, I really liked the concepts, but I thought it could have been executed a lot better, and I thought it was just gonna be better than it was. Sorry to Cindy fam. I still really enjoy watching your content, but I think you can tell that it was a debut novel. I did then start and finish reading Dungeon Crawler Carl 4, so now I have 4 more books of the series. Probably gonna wait to start the next one, but I also kind of want to read it, so we'll see. But I did this morning start reading Ubik, or maybe Ubik, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's Ubik by PKD, and I've been trying to read this for a while. I did have it on my holds before, and then I never got to it, but then I checked it out. So I started that this morning, and I read about 4 chapters. So hopefully I keep going. It's very interesting so far, but very confusing, though I was kind of expecting that because Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep was also kind of like that. So hopefully we'll update you by the end of this month on my progress on that, but this may be one of the last few check-in vlogs that I make for this video. And now it's the end of the month. I'm filming this last part on the 31st. I actually finished reading Ubik yesterday. So officially for the month, I read 8 books. Usually it's like 4 in a month, like 1 per week, but as you saw, I was really getting into that Dungeon Crawler Carl series. I will probably finish reading the other 4 books next month. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and